Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we'll be looking at the new Ford Raptor R. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Nate with Raptors of Insta for giving me some time with his new Raptor R. I'll include a link to his Instagram in the description down below, and then as always, I'll include a link to my car buying guide in the description down below as well. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a supercharged 5.2 liter V8 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 10 around town and then 15 on the highway, with power outputs being 720 horsepower and then 640 pound-feet of torque. And then I love the display, the R engine and supercharger. It looks so cool. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, you guys can see this one's finished in Avalanche. It actually has satin paint protection film, which just looks perfect with this color. It really shows off the body lines. And then we've got the power dome there at the top. You can see the Raptor R logo. And then down below, I love the lighting elements here with the Raptor. You got the marker lights and all of that. And then on the side, R logo there in the grille. And then we have the new modular bumper here up front. As you can see the big recovery points there. You still have the rigid fog lights, but it's cut out so it helps out with approach angle when you're crawling up stuff a little bit more. You still get the hardcore skid plate protection underneath as well. And putting it all together, the new light design and all of that works really well with the Raptor R. Now around the side here, I've got 37s wrapped around 17-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear. And these wheels look crazy. They kind of have this 3D effect because you've got kind of like the beadlock ring system there on the outside. They're beadlock capable, they're not fully there, but yeah, just still a really cool design. And then you can see you've got these huge fender flares, got the venting there on the side, and then again, I love that signature body line that kind of goes across there. Got the Raptor style side steps. And then just like the 37 package, the R has the live valve shocks that are dual valve as well. You can kind of see that whole setup right there. And then here's your full side profile with the R. Taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function. We got the remote start function, tailgate drop down, and the Raptor logo. Now taking a look at the bed, first off you can see the LED bed lights here. We also have an outlet in the bed. And yeah, for over $100,000, Ford does not give you bed liner as free. It should come in at this point. Anyways, got the cargo light there at the top. Got the tailgate step system, and then the tailgate itself is automatic with the raise function. And then the new taillights, I think they look really cool. I've seen some comments one side or the other, but I mean, look at that. That just works with the Raptor style so well. You've got the exhaust tips here at the bottom with the recovery points, then of course another R logo. So putting it all together, 720 horsepower, never looked so good. Now popping inside, really nice material use actually, and look at the stitching that goes across, and then this trim down below. This feels kind of more upscale compared to what Ford usually does, and then look at that, I like that, that's nice. And then we've got the racing inspired seats, the Raptor R logo. You can see all the trim, look at this, this is cool on the side. See the perforations, how it's like orange. And then you got the under seat storage with this flat loading floor. Legroom back here is fantastic. We also have a little storage pocket, some cup holders, heated seats, vents, all of that, charging ports as well. And then headroom, it's good. Now taking a look at the front door panel again, same nice trim pieces throughout with the carbon fiber trim. Blind spot running with the mirrors. You get your memory seats. All of your window controls front two are automatic. The mirrors power fold in. Speaker for the Bang & Olufsen sound system. And then this is pretty impressive, 1,326 pounds with the Raptor R. And look at the front seat, Raptor R logo, getting perforated all down the center. All of our adjustments and everything on the side. And you got your parking brake here. That's to adjust the pedals, light controls, mirror lights, tailgate drop down. And this is pretty cool with the flag. And then the steering wheel is power adjustable. So taking a look at the steering wheel, we've got Ford's signature Raptor steering wheel with the big paddle shifters there on the back. We have an R logo at the bottom. You've got a bunch of different adjustments, so for like the steering, the suspension, the exhaust, you've got your cruise control, got your custom R mode, which is your custom drive mode, and then we still do have a full digital gauge cluster, which is where you can scroll through the different drive modes depending on what you're going to be doing with the Raptor R, whether you're street racing or Baja racing. Heads-up display there. And then look at this trim all over the dash. Really, again, really high quality stuff, I think. And then you got this for the camera system, 360 camera system with the Raptor R. There's also parking assist, stability control, then hill climb assist and all of that. But yeah, quick response time. You can see with the whole screen. Easy enough to use. Got the shortcut bar here at the bottom too. Pro trailer, and then you got the trailer brake controls. And then down below that we've got our drive line select. So advanced four-wheel drive system with a 2-speed transfer case. And we've got our rear locking differential. Radio controls here, as well as our dual zone climate controls, heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. And I like this with the trim, it's nice. Wireless phone charging pad. And we have our shifter here for the 10-speed automatic. Got some cup holders. And then the center console is really cool. So it's got the workbench Surface R. But then I don't know if this is going to pop up on camera, so kind of an awkward angle to film from, but hopefully you can kind of see the etching. It says V8 there on the side. I don't know if it's going to pop up onto camera, but it's kind of a cool little Easter egg thing. And then we do have the double glove box here, and carbon fiber trim on the outside of that. Power sliding rear window. And then we got a panoramic sunroof as well as all of our auxiliary switches. So here's a quick look at the window sticker for the Raptor R. You can see all the standard equipment and the options. Notice the R package, $31,575. But yeah, moonroof is the only thing added to this one. Total MSRP, $113,045, and that's what Nate paid. He did not pay a penny over MSRP. If you're patient, if you do looking, and you don't play into the, I guess, market dynamics, you can get one of these bad boys for MSRP. Let's see how it drives. Talk about visibility here in the R. There's visibility over the hood, both the mirrors, dual blind spot ring, the rest of the rear, and set off. So setting off in the R, and yeah, let's make our comparisons to the TRX. So the TRX had that like planted, heavy, you know, kind of tank-like feel. This, on the other hand, has like a more light, kind of like more of a true Baja type feel is what I would say. You can tell the suspension's a little bit floatier, which is a good thing for off-roading. But yeah, it doesn't have that same planted feel. Now when it comes to engine response, I mean, we'll see with the acceleration, but this 5.2 is a pretty special engine. I mean, it's hard to tell if it's actually any faster, because they're both pretty crazy. And that's in 4-wheel auto, by the way. The sport mode puts it in 4-wheel auto so you can actually get some grip. But yeah, it's really hard to tell the difference with the acceleration. Like, they both feel very quick. And you know, I've seen the races with TRX versus Raptor R, and it's like TRX wins this one, Raptor R wins this one. You know, it's always back and forth. And so again, from what you can feel as a driver, they feel pretty similar with the acceleration. Like in the real world, when you're driving them around, they're both super fast V8 powered trucks. Too fast for some things. Seat comfort in both of them is good. I wouldn't say one wins over the other. These seats are, but I will say the seats in the R are a little bit firmer. So some of you might like that. Like myself, I prefer firm seats, but some of you might not like that. And aside from that, gosh, they are very, again, there's some differences, but they are very similar ultimately in terms of the daily drivability. So they're both just as daily drivable. But the Raptor does, again, like the damping, it seems like it's just a little bit more dialed in compared to the Ram TRX. So it's almost one of those situations where you can't go wrong when you're looking at two supercharged V8 trucks. But since we're in the slow lane here, gonna kind of slow it down a little bit. Got no one behind us anyways. Look at that! Such a crazy acceleration. Pop it back into normal mode. And it sounds great too. I do think the TRX sounds better. So yeah, RIP TRX, because 24 is the last year. The next comparison I have is going to be the Ram high output, whatever that's supposed to mean, versus, you know, an EcoBoost Raptor, because they're doing inline 6. So Ram's not going to have anything to compete against the Raptor R. This is going to be, you know, once those final edition TRXs sell out, this will be it. So let me if you go TRX versus Raptor.